He or she sits outside your local gas stations, bus stops, and crossway intersections, attempting to get anyone's attention that passes by. Their clothes are warm, battered by the weather he or she endured the night before, tugging his bags in a shopping cart with signs stating, "Will work for food," or "Can you spare some change?" We all know him or have seen him regularly. The question is, how many times have you walked or drove right on by without so much as offering a smile or money? The matted hair he wears has become protection from the elements. Those two bulky bags, they contain his or her life or worldly possessions. The person you have encountered name is homelessness. Homelessness is a serious issue that wreaks havoc not just here in Texas but all over the world. In the blink of an eye, everything you own can be snatched away. And if that was to happen to you, would you not want a kind and compassionate person to lend a hand to you? According to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, there are over 554,000 people that are homeless in the U.S. As a Christian and someone who volunteers whenever time allows, I have taught my children to have compassion for those that are less fortunate. I know it is far easier to turn the other cheek and walk away from a person who seems to be in need, but I find it much more rewarding to have known I've put a smile on someone's face. Homelessness, according to the Merriam-Webster, is defined as not having a home or a permanent place of residence. This particular issue is widespread across the U.S. as well as other countries. However, there should be far less cases of homelessness, according to the U.S. News in 2017. 193,000 people were experiencing homelessness in the U.S., and majority of 68% was staying in emergency shelters, transitional housing programs, and safe havens. 32% were in unsheltered locations. The population of homelessness does not only include adults but includes children as well. According to the Child Trends Data Bank, from 2013 to 2014 academic year, there are approximately 1.4 million children in the U.S. who reported to schools that didn't have addresses to give the school authorities. The biggest issue with homelessness in America that I have is the amount of money we tend to send out of the country to aid in world issues, but we can't clean up our own streets. We're fighting anti poverty movements elsewhere, have families on the street begging for money. It just isn't right. Let's fix our problems here first, then help elsewhere. If we can, as reported by Homemade American, homelessness is affected caused by a number of reasons, such as tragic life occurrences, the loss of loved ones, one's job, divorce, domestic violence, family disputes, to name a few. Other impairments such as depression, untreated, undiagnosed mental illness, post-traumatic stress disorder, and physical disabilities are also responsible for a large portion of the homelessness population. Many factors push people into living in the streets under bridges, cars, and shelters. Acknowledging these can help facilitate the end of homelessness in America. Natural disasters often cause housing situations to become unattainable and costly. Repairs seem impossible. Example, my fiance is from New Orleans and her family were in Hurricane Katrina happened. There were plenty of people that had to move all over, Texas being one of those states. Now, is there a solution? Sure, homelessness in America is not a quick fix, but it is possible for if more people would step up to the plate and realize just how much work is out there for us to help these individuals. It is our responsibility to look out for everyone, no matter the downfall. Ask questions if you're not sure. Take time to volunteer at a shelter or find out what their immediate needs are and donate if you can. Don't have the time to volunteer, you can just donate. Homelessness is not just the issue of the person without a home, it is the issue for us all. So the next time you are at a gas station, red light, or a bus stop, and you see a friend in need, lend a hand, say a prayer for them, support them. Most of all, show compassion because you never know when you might be on the other end of the handshake. Thank you.